Hello, I'm Ron Beechler, head wrestling coach at Ohio Northern University. The NCAA Wrestling Committee is pleased with the progress that has been made in regards to the weight management program over the past several years. This past season, the committee processed a small number of weight management program violations from all divisions. Most violations were not serious in nature, but were minor oversights or clerical errors, which resulted in a nominal fine that will be used toward the NCAA General Scholarship Fund. The committee has made several modifications to the weight management program for the 2007-08 season and felt it important that I highlight some of the most important points of the program here today. December 16, 2007 is the deadline for the wrestler to reach their lowest allowable weight class. A wrestler may not compete at his or her lowest certified weight class before the date indicated on the NCAA weight loss plan and the NCAA official weigh-in form. Please note, after each weigh-in throughout the season, the Optimal Performance Calculator automatically recalculates the wrestler's weight loss plan if a wrestler's actual weight is higher than the weight loss plan weight for that day of competition. Prior to entering any Section 1 certification information, each institution will once again be required to enter their team's first day of practice, competition schedule, and complete team roster into the NWCA online system. The NCAA Wrestling Committee wishes to clearly define the process for an official assessment as it relates to Section 1 of the weight certification process for coaches and athletic trainers. The assessor who performs the assessment, inputs, verifies, and submits the data must be a member of the institution's athletic medical staff. Example, physician, certified athletic trainer, or registered dietitian. Coaches will have read-only access during the official certification process. After an institutional representative enters the assessment data of an athlete into the NWCA's online Optimal Performance Calculator, the information will be stored in the system for a period of 48 hours. Within this 48-hour window, the assessor and head coach both must verify and submit the data as official assessment for each student athlete. The addition of the head coach verifying the data is a new step in the process for the 2007-08 season. If the assessment is accepted by the assessor and head coach as the final official assessment, this assessment data is permanently saved and will not be able to be altered in any manner. If, however, no action is taken to verify and submit the data within the 48-hour review period by both the assessor and the head coach, the assessment information is automatically deleted from the team's file and the data for Section 1 will have to be reassessed and calculated. It is critically important to note that the final assessment must be verified and submitted by the assessor and head coach within the 48-hour window prior to the start of the team's first official practice. The NCAA official weigh-in form produced on the NWCA website shall be required when conducting weigh-ins for all competition. Please note, for all individual advancement tournaments, including preseason open tournaments, in order to verify the student athlete's lowest allowable weight class, the official NCAA weigh-in form must be submitted prior to weighing in a team or individual student athlete. As in the past, a computer-generated weigh-in sheet may be used to record the actual weights for individual advancement tournaments, to include preseason open tournaments, but the host must retain a copy of both the NCAA official weigh-in forms and actual weights of each participant. The actual weight and results of all rostered student athletes who compete unattached at open tournaments must be entered into the OPC system. As in the past, wrestlers cannot weigh in 2 weight classes above their certified weight class without changing their certification to the next higher weight. Wrestlers are not allowed to weigh in and compete more than 1 weight class above their certified weight class up to the February 23, 2008 deadline. Remember, when returning to their certified weight, wrestlers must still comply with the 1.5% descent restriction. The NCAA Wrestling Committee hopes these changes strengthen our sport while at the same time continue to ensure the health and safety of our student athletes. As in the past, specific weight management guidelines will be mailed to each head coach and head athletic trainer. A weight management tutorial will also be accessible on the NWCA website at www.nwcaonline.com.